Okay, so these are the problems that you should have tried on your own first to see if you can get them. And these are just kind of checking your work here. So we start off with factoring x squared plus 12x plus 35. So again, I'm going to start off with two parentheses. I'm going to lead off both of these guys with x. Okay, so I need two numbers. I need the first thing for them to do is multiply to 35. The second thing I need them to do is add to the number 12. Since I'm multiplying to a positive and I am adding to a positive, I know that everything is going to be positive in my parentheses. So I've got 35. There's really only two sets of factors for 35. We could do 1 and 35, but that adds to 36, so that's way off. Or we could do 5 and 7, and that would add to 12, which is exactly what we need it to be. So there's our pair of numbers. So we're going to do x plus 5, x plus 7. All right, so x squared minus 9x plus 14. So again, start off with our parentheses. Go ahead and draw those out. Again, leading off with x on both of those. So this time we want to multiply to a positive 14. And the second thing we want to do is add to a negative 9. Now this one's a little different. Since I'm multiplying to a positive, but I'm adding to a negative, that means because of these two things right here, this means my signs are going to be negative. Okay? So if I start looking at 14, again, there's not a whole lot of factors of 14. We could do negative 1 and negative 14. That would give us negative 15, but that's not right. So we could do negative 2 and negative 7. That gives you a negative 9. Oh, there's our pair. So in our parentheses, we're going to do a negative 2 and a negative 9. All right, last example on the your turns. Again, I want to do my parentheses. I'm going to lead off with x. This time over here, I want to multiply to a negative 15. And the second thing I want to do is add to a negative 2. Okay, so this combination of signs, I know that they are going to be opposite. And because I'm adding to a negative number, I know that the larger is negative. So we've got negative 15 here. So we could do 1 and 15 with a negative 15 since my larger is negative. That would give me negative 14 when I added them, so that's wrong. Or I could do a 3 and a 5. Again, my larger number is my negative, so that'd be a negative 5. That would give me negative 2. That is correct. That's my center. So I'm going to do a plus 3 and minus 5.